Hi everyone, how you doing today? Are we here to talk about some liberty?
Yes!
Well, I don't have anything to talk about liberty. I've got to talk to you about voter suppression. So, Angela told you about the history of the League of Women Voters and the CPD and the corruption that has come from the CPD taking over the debates. Joe Jorgensen is on the polls as an other. Joe Jorgensen is not an other. Joe Jorgensen can conceivably win 270 electoral votes, but they won't let her speak. The polling agencies are run by the media, and they have created a nice news blackout about Joe, unless it's negative. They were pretty excited to report on Joe getting bit by a bat, but we spun the fun story and turned it into Batman to the rescue, and they had to concede a small defeat. You have to ask, how can Joe get 15% on the polls if she's not included in the polls? How can Joe get on the debate stage if she can't reach the 15% requirement? Do you see the vicious circle we're in? Do you see the complicity of the duopoly? How can we get Joe on the debate stage if she can't reach the 15% requirement? We lead the world in the number of incarcerated citizens, but they won't let her speak. We lead the world in the number of people in prison for victimless crimes, but they won't let her speak. Our jails churn out 10.6 million people every year, and nearly half of them never get convicted of the crimes, but they won't let her speak. We lead the world in defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are our allies, but they won't let her speak. Our economy is in a shambles thanks to COVID lockdowns of businesses who were given no chance to operate in a pandemic, but they won't let her speak. Our federal debt is now equal to 98% of our gross domestic product, and by next year, it's going to exceed it. Biden and Trump's solution is to keep borrowing more and more to compensate for the harm done by their COVID policies, but they won't let Joe speak. We pay more for our health care and we have less care to show for it, but they won't let her speak. The U.S. had its greatest economic recovery in history after World War II, when Congress made the largest spending cuts ever. Joe Jorgensen has pledged to cut spending immediately, and she will veto any budget legislation that crosses her desk that increases our debt by $1. But they won't let her speak. More people come to the U.S. than any other country. We are still that shining city on the hill, but the path to citizenship is rife with confusion and costs tens of thousands of dollars. President Trump's administration is denying work visas to highly skilled foreign workers at a record rate, which in turn hampers America's ability to compete in the world market. But they won't let her speak. We've been fighting in the Middle East for longer than some of the military members who are there now have been alive. The Pentagon misplaces $35 trillion. The Senate thinks that attack helicopters should be put in the next COVID relief package, but they won't let her speak. Our streets are on fire because people are protesting against the system that Joe Biden put in place back in 1998 when he said, Biden has made it everything but a death penalty offense for everything but jaywalking. The Biden bill has incarcerated more people than any other, and he's now chosen America's top cop as his running mate. But they won't let her speak. Joe Jorgensen believes that your life is yours and that you can make better decisions than anybody in D.C. Joe Jorgensen wants a robust economy fueled by free trade, free human movement, low taxes, low spending, balanced budgets, free market health care, and a non-interventionist foreign policy. Debates between Trump and Biden alone are not designed for the American people. They're designed to keep the Democrats and the Republicans in power. The first step in solving a problem is by recognizing that we've got one, and not letting Jo Jorgensen on the debate stage is a problem, and they won't let her speak. Once you see her on the debate stage and you don't like what she has to say, don't vote for her. But let's get her on that debate stage. So we are talking about debate mayhem. Start watching for that hashtag on Twitter and Facebook. We are coming after the schools that are hosting these debates. We are coming after their students. We are coming after their donors. We are coming after all the people that make it complicit for the CPD to continue to keep her off the stage. No more. We're not going after the CPD anymore. They are invincible. They don't answer their phone, their voicemail is full, and they don't care. So we're coming after them where it's going to hurt the most. There's going to be a bud boycott and debate mayhem. And as far as Belmont University in Nashville, we're coming for you too. Thank you.